Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50 now.
They're running now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Harrison, wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways. Because most teams,
no way to escape, and he goes down.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Harrison. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Harrison. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something after last week. I mean, man, he just got over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Mike 52, Mike 55.
To throw again on second down. Wow, this is the tight end Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Hey, let's go.
It's
Get
third
set.
down.
Mike 52, Block 52. 52's the mic. I'm on. Five two is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Big grip.
Throwing his Lock on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
Go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Smooth. Let's go one more. Hey, Mike, hit it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, score.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'd say, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Lock now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. The numbers for Jones a week ago, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Now lock again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Lock now. 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. To throw it is Lott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that lures yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lott. He's got his big tight end fan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run the counter with Collins. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a
pressure again, and down he goes again.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. It's fielded at the 45. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for the Broncos score. He goes 55 yards on the punt return as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well.
Ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, I knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or lights out. Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Kill.
You draw corkers.
Check 52's the mic. Watch the out.
Go.
New mic 52, mic 52.
Go.
Clock now on 1st down. Jones has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, check Mike 21.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. The best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Check 24. Deuce.
Deep rip.
On 1st down, Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half for your partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Check 26. Check out.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando with stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slapped up here sometimes. Second and 4. And there's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Automatic first
So
down.
they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Motion. Pop.
Under 10. Coaching spell. 10. Dude.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets it to inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you can forget. Not his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Rock it.
Check 3. Watch twist.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wow. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Score.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Talking about all this backyard football, sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Harrison. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That's man complete over the middle. That's Pope. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just... We now proceed to the start of the second half.
It's just me and you.
So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for the next loss.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passing.
To throw again on second down. Lock completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll toss it for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Chopper! Hard!
Check 9. 25! Check 25! Check 25!
Big grip!
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Yeah, good job, Paul.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's get off the field.
Delayed give to Collins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Harrison firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Yards on the punt there.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch. And I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Switch.
Ready?
On third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but down before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Go there. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On second down, Crater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. They're looking more now about is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down and inches.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Harrison. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated. On 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Get ready. Get ready.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready up.
From the 34 now,
50,
here's first and 10.
50's the mic.
Don't get nervous.
Check the backer, check the backer.
General West.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Let's go.
Watch the run. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
5.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I know you feel that.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Okay, ready?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go, go, go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right,
Deep grip.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey. Let go.
They'll try the left side. Prather, and some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Look at me. Score.
Watch twist.
Yes. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Boy, let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they put a jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Harrison. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Got him. Let's go.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw on second down. Harrison over the middle, complete. That's Hart. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a first down run with Collins.
On the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They're going to need to get up and set him hard. Gets this one to Hill. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This is taking you to 13.
Let's go, folks.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Leo! Slam! Look at me! Zipper!
They'll run on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Blue draw, Corker.
Check.
Kill.
Fresno. Check.
Fire.
On third down, Prater. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Go. 18 Gator.
I got him. Whip.
Watch go. Speed River.
On first down, Daniels. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.